we're coming up on the 1-year review of the H2 SX. As you guys may know, they stopped making this. You can still buy them used at really ridiculously low prices. So if you want an 18 H2 SX, there will be no more when the stock is gone. Grab one. If you like the performance and don't need all the extra gadgets, get one. Anyway, enough of that. I'll save a lot of stuff for the 1-year review and so on and so forth. I guess this might be the first ride with this little pipe that has gotten a lot of interest on the channel. The first real, I guess, motovlog with this pipe on the H2 SX. And you know what? I like it. If you keep, through town, if you keep the revs down and a load light on the engine, it doesn't attract any attention at all. I don't know. I mean, right now, I can barely hear it. The wind noise coming up over the shield is drowning most of it out. So I guess SJ will figure out some nice audio clips coming out of this video for this thing. I may just lay into it a little somewhere here. Certainly not right now. But guys might be able to get an idea of what it sounds like out on the road. You're probably going to get a lot of wind noise from the camera that I'm looking at right now. This guy right here. And the audio system up in the helmet, probably not going to hear too much out of that. It's got great noise canceling. So I don't know. One day we'll stick a camera in, on the helmet and not say anything. No audio from the helmet. Just take a little ride and position a mic somewhere on the back of the bike that's out of wind noise so you can hear what this thing sounds like. That'd be a nice video. A lot of questions. That pipe has showed a lot of interest. I like it. Some think it's too loud. I can tell you in a cold startup that pipe is a little loud, but once the bike's warmed up at idle, it's not a big deal. Cold start, yeah, it's a little ornery. But once the bike's warmed up, it's fine. I like it. Some might say that it's a little too noisy. Hey, that's why there's a gazillion different pipes out there, a gazillion different ideas. Everybody's got their own idea of what they want, and I like this one. See, we stick another thing, I also like the look. I don't like the big trash cans on the side of the bike. But for us, it really works out because we stack our bikes up so close together, and we can get them in there like that because we're not dodging trash cans. I'm talking about the mufflers. We're not dodging those. So it's like a double fold thing. If it weren't for us not like SJ's 650, that came through with under the bike exhaust and out the side, and with the Akrapovic system that she's got on it, it mimics that same idea. So that wasn't a big change up. She wanted to keep that. But for this thing, that big can on the side, for her R3, had that can on the side. I just like the way the bike looks better without the cans. And it allows us to get more bikes in the garage. All right, that wasn't to red line, and that wasn't even close, but anyway, just give you guys an idea what the pipe sounds like while I'm on the bike. See what it sounds like on the bike, laying into it, just a little. Gotta admit, I gotta admit, I've been very careful with this bike, especially right now. The tire temperature is cold. Not going to get the traction needed, but I've been very, very careful with this bike. You know, I'm not the youngest thing in the world. Been riding a long time, but I don't want to, don't want to do any destructive testing where I destroy me and the bike. And I could tell you, I mean, I can't ride any bike, never could, to its full potential. That's track days. I cannot lay an R3 over to the point where I'm rubbing foot pegs. Just isn't in me. I'm not happy with much over 30-degree lean angle. Never really have been. And having said that, I'm getting into the 1-year review on this bike, but it's what am I trying to say? I think I said it in my first review. There's a lot of fast bikes out there and quick bikes, and you know, there's certainly a lot of bikes that can make this thing look bad. But having said that, yeah, sneak up on it, because you can definitely get a surprise that you don't want. Absolutely, you can get a surprise you don't want on this bike if you're not careful. And I'll leave that go for now. Other than that, I love this bike, and I love the idea that you got to keep your head screwed on too. I love that idea. This isn't, you got to know what road surface you're on and all that. And I'm not telling guys that got 1 liter super sports and 1 liter sport bikes anything that they don't know. I'm talking to the people that, you know, just happen to get one of these and weren't used to the kind of power that's here. That's who I'm talking to. And I'm one of them. I'm definitely one of them. So, anyhow, back to the ride and the wonderful, I guess we're in spring, I don't know. Maybe, has spring sprung yet? I'd have to find out. The spring has really sprung.